everybody, this is Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show.
Soy latino de sangre, yo salí de la calle, vengo de un barrio humilde y el corazón sigue grande. Llevo el alma en la rumba, pa' que mueva la cintura, el que te prende el ambiente y el que te pone a gozar. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá, todos mis latinos ahora vamos a rumbear. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá, todos mis latinos ahora vamos a rumbear. Tremenda rumba que se ha formado en el party de los latinos. Llamo todos desacatados que no protestan ni los vecinos. Hacer esto no para hasta mañana. Hoy vamos a hacer lo que nos dé la gana. Oye, de pana, me gusta la baby que tenga, que lo mueva rico, mojada en el bote, los shorts, pa' que se le note envuelta, pa' que eso le explote. Ella quiere que yo, porque eso lo tiene. Después que probó mi receta, me dice que soy su. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá, todos mis latinos ahora vamos a rumbear. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá, todos mis latinos ahora vamos a rumbear. ¡Vamos! Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá.
Digging in for Oakland, Miguel Andujar. The pitch. That one clips the outside corner, and we are underway. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Lawrence Butler. And he was nowhere near that one for strike one.
We have the 1971 Cy Young Award winner on the mound in this one, Boog. And Fergie became the first Cubs pitcher and the first Canadian to win the award after throwing 30 complete games that season.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And there are 2 down. And now here is Brent Rooker. And that skips in the dirt.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. Strikes out the side. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. And the pitch. Hit hard. That gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield.
Runner takes off. Pitch inside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw to third. He's safe. Out to short. And it's through for a hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through.
There goes Ozzie. There's the ball. Safe at second, and that was not close.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Runner goes again. Pitch misses in. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. Smith, the lone runner, stands at third with no outs. There's a swing and a drive. Hauls it in on the warning track. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Mark McGuire. On the ground to third. Slings to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. That one's upstairs. Ball 1. 1-0.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up.
Well, got to pause on that thought. Back at Comerica Park. Here's the speedy catcher, Shea Langoliers. There's the strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. This is J.J. Bleday. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a base hit into right. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And the batter now, Zach Geloff. Up and in. And that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Bleday at first, 1 gone. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Swings through that.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey.
And down on strikes. Bottom of the second. Here's George Springer to start it off. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Gary Carter getting ready to hit. High fly ball out towards left field. Andujar reaching back towards the wall. Bang! It just got out of here. It's 4-0. And now Richie Ashburn. Line drive caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Butler snags it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Morgan swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Back-to-back singles. And that extends the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it.
Morgan on the move. Pitch almost got him. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. On the ground to short. Over to first. That ends the inning. New inning getting started. Digging in for Oakland, Brett Harris. Jenkins back to work. Up and in, ball one. Harris, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. Swings through that one out in front that time. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
2-2 down. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here's the shortstop at the plate. First pitch just misses. The shortstop takes the ball. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Miguel Andujar. And first offering is fouled off. And that one clips the corner.
0-2.
Got him looking. Back here in Detroit, here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. As the lefty gets to work. That one fouled off.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Going to count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now Mark McGuire. Swing and a ball popped up under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. This one in the air. Geloff in position. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Start of the 4th. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Lawrence Butler. Out to short. Smith on the run, sends it over to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. That misses the zone. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And another ball. Next offering misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. There's a strike at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. Shea Langoliers will hit next. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
The wide to kick the pitch. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's George Springer. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Long run on his horse. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now here is Gary Carter. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 6-0. Now Richie Ashburn. He's 0 for 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. On to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Ian Happ up to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bats.
1 at second. He's out. Back to first for 2, and that'll do it. And we're back. And now the DH, J.J. Bleday. The wind of the pitch. That one in the dirt. Ball 1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Now it's going to be Zach Geloff. Swung on, belted. Way back there. That one is gone. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. In there, and it's 0-1. Ball 1 there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Zips it to first. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in for Oakland, Brett Harris. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt. Swings and misses. That's out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Ozzie Smith. Boyle back to work. Right side. Drifts towards it. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. That
Ball
missed by a
1, no
lot.
strike.
And it's 1-0. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Falling
2 balls,
behind
1 strike.
2-1. Out towards right center field. Butler makes the grab, and there's 2 down. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Mark McGwire. Ripped on a line. On Duhar. Squeezes it. And all right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, number 12.
Counts 1-0.
And the first offering is not close. And a pitch. And that one's a little bit low. It's 2-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Renfroe makes the grab, one away. So the Oakland lineup turns over. Here's the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 0-1 down. Out to center. Springer there makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Lawrence Butler. Comebacker to the mound. Gets it to first, and that is the inning. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe. Here comes a pitch. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Boyle, 24 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. And a big swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. And the batter is George Springer. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. And here's the catcher, Gary Carter.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Line drive. Makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Back in Comerica Park. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot in. Consistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Got it by for the play. And now the catcher comes up to him, Shea Langoliers. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
That one just misses. Now 1-2. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And that is Springer. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, J.J. Bleday. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
0-1.
Strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air out to center. Springer on the move. And that is that. Back here in Detroit. Now at the plate, Richie Ashburn. And here it comes. That one lifted to left. Nabs it. And a quick out, number one. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. So the batting order turns over. Joe Morgan now at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball one. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're at the top of the eighth, digging in. So they turn things over to the righty, Lee Smith.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
At the ball.
Next offering is downstairs. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the batter now, Tyler Soderstrom. Ball one, no strikes.
Ball one, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. Left-hand batter waits.
Ball two.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's two away. Two outs. Base is empty. Now the third baseman, Brett Harris. The 1-1. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the eighth. That one in triple digits. Swing and a miss, and he is down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the eighth. Now it's the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Boyle back to work. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to hold on to it, and the defense comes away with nothing. So up next, Ryan McMahon. There goes Ozzie. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Throw to third, save. That wasn't close. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. So digging in, Mark McGuire. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a good eye there.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Just off the inside edge. One away with a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. That's a strike. Full count now.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at-bat.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Butler makes the play. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in on the sac fly. It's 7-1. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And that one in the air center field. Butler under this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. We go to the ninth. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, number 12. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Smith, a 6'6" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, and occasionally uses a forkball. On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Andujar, batting with one down, takes the strike. Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. The punch out there. Now 2 out. Lawrence Butler digs in now. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Tries to check his swing. Now we'll look to third. Yes, he did. It's ruled a swing and a strikeout, and this ball game is over.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.